Nice and close, I've been told. I'm happy to be here. I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for the glory of God and the grace of God that has brought me to this point in my life. Not just this point in baptism, but in my life. I'm grateful for Pastor Marlene, Pastor Rob, and all the pastors at Zarephath Christian Church. I can't tell you how much they speak to me, always. And it has been their word that has equipped me with the fortitude to move forward on this next part of my journey. I'm grateful for my family in this community, in this church. I have one family member here that I brought to be with me. She's from Tennessee, and it's my sister. And she is the only born-again Christian in my entire family from front to back. And as a teenager, she shared with me. And at that point in time, I accepted Christ in my life. I believed, but I didn't follow. And I heard, but I didn't listen. So my story is one of decades of wandering. And here I am to set the course straight. So, starting off with emotional abandonment from a family perspective on to self-reliance. Not a victim, never was. My father told me one thing. He said, "Shug, if you want to get it done, you got to do it yourself." So that's what I set out to do. But self-reliance is a rocky, twisted road. And self-reliance got me to the point where I was at the intersection of, am I going to continue relying on myself, or am I going to turn to God because He has a plan for me? That intersection of self-reliance and obedience, I turned around, I came to my knees, and I said, where is the answer? And I came here. When I got here, I started just attending services and listening. And there were a couple of years there where I was the one with the force field around me because nobody wanted to talk to the weeping woman. I sat in the same place all the time and sat up there and listened to the band and got deep in my heart. But then I turned a corner and I got involved. I got into the women's group. I did the Breaking Free course. I did the Can We Talk, and then I did Get Connected. And my latest thing is that I decided to take up a road bike, and I am going to do the Freedom Ride. What I'm going to say to you today is that obedience now begets discernment, and that's my word, because we can all follow, but it's about making a decision. It's about knowing what's right and what's wrong, and it's about turning away from what is wrong. So my verse is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 19. And God's truth stands firm like a foundation stone with this inscription: the Lord knows those who belong to Him, and thank God I belong to Him. And all those who belong to the Lord must turn away from evil. There's your discernment, brothers and sisters. It's always in front of us, and we always have a choice. I choose Jesus, I choose life, I choose rebirth and renewal. Thank you.